Genetically modified organism, or GMO, is an organism whose genome has been engineered in a laboratory in order to favor the expression of desired physiological traits or the production of desired biological products. The scientific methods of GMO include reproductive cloning and recombinant DNA. In reproductive cloning, a nucleus is transferred from a cell of an individual into the enucleated cytoplasm of a host egg. Recombinant DNA, on the other hand, bring together genetic material from multiple sources. GMO has many applications in medicine, agriculture, and environmental management. However, some disadvantages exist. Therefore, this field remains a highly controversial topic worldwide. First of all, the roles of GMO in medicine. For example, recombinant hepatitis B vaccine produced by GM Baker's yeast, or injectable insulin for diabetics produced in GM E. coli bacteria, or tissue plasminogen activator for heart attack or stroke patients produced in GM mammalian cells grown in laboratory culture. Regarding GM insects, GM mosquitoes have been developed that express a small protein called SM1, which blocks entry of the malaria parasite into the mosquito's gut to render the malaria resistant. Finally, the gene therapy. A normal beta-globin gene may be introduced into the DNA of blood stem cells from a patient with sickle cell anemia. This method could cure the disease without the need for a matched donor.
So the next topic is about agriculture. When you hear about GMO, food is one of the first things that comes to your mind. GMO has been a factor in agriculture for a long time, especially for crops. The example of genetically modified crops are this corn over here. It has the ability to resist insects and pesticides. Also, for this golden rice, it has beta-carotene, which can be used in the body to create vitamin A. Also, for this apple, it has less black spot and it looks better than the non-GMO apple. Some animals are also genetically modified. This salmon is a comparison of non-GMO salmon and GMO salmon. You can see that the GMO salmon is way larger and has more meat. There are also some other GMO animals, such as GMO cows. They can produce milk which has similar nutrients to human milk. Also, GMO chickens are also immune to bird flu.
GMO is also used to solve environmental problems. Bioremediation is a technology to restore the polluted environment using the decomposition ability and accumulation ability of chemicals, which are inherent in organisms, mainly microorganisms. Phytoremediation is a technology to restore the polluted environment by using the environmental purification ability that plants originally have. We make a lot of sugarcane and soybeans and make ethanol and biodiesel from there. The idea of biofuels itself can be used as a sustainable energy source that does not rely on fossil fuels. However, there are major problems in using biofuels with genetically engineered sugarcane and soybeans. That's because this genetically modified agriculture is based on the use of a large amount of chemical fertilizers and pesticides.
After looking at some application, now we'll go through some advantages of using GMOs. It has been argued that the advantages of edible vaccines are manifold. Injected vaccines are expensive and require several conditions related. Edible vaccines would help to avoid this inconvenience and danger. Producing functional food with added traits that could make them beneficial for health or for preventing disease. Besides that, there are some other benefits of using GMOs that we can mention here, like improving the qualities of certain crops and producing safer food, applying in scientific and medical researches, breeding with increasing yields while reducing the use of pesticides, and improving plants' adaptation to unfavorable environment. Even though it has a lot of advantages, people are still afraid of using GMO products because of some risks. So, what are the risks that GMOs have? First is health risk, like unexpected genes interactions, cancer risk, or allergenic potential. Second is environmental risk. Toxicity of genes products may have a negative effect in feed composition and can turn into negative performance of fed animals. GMO might threat to biodiversity. The transformation of a single element reflects on the group as a whole. The diversity of wild species of plants can be seen as a reflection of process of natural selection and other evolutionary mechanisms, and genetic modification is thought to interfere with these processes.